right, young Nick, let's rip through the rest of this card. Race 1 on Saturday is the Snow White
Maintenance.
Plate. What's that all about? Snow White Maintenance Plate. Fix the dwarfs.
I was thinking something else, but I won't talk about it.
Oh, gee whiz.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, can you believe it? We've had a malfunction on the... Of course we've had a malfunction, because we turned off all the bloody internet connections.
Yeah, we did too. All right, we're not going to do the markets then.
There are no prices today,
There are no
unfortunately.
prices. Courtesy of Sportsbet.
Sorry, Sportsbet, but to get this out there, because we had interference problems, we've had to turn off the wireless connection, so we've got no internet connection. So the first race... Oh, yeah, you can do it on your phone. All right, the first race. I've found Villa Splendida. I think she's going to be very hard to beat. I think she's one of the best bets of the day. 2 runs back, beaten 2.3 in charge tone behind Ichihara, Budo Magueda, only 2 above the minimum here, and she's got serious form. You know, like she finished 3/4 of a length in front of Academus, who went to Brisbane as a late 2-year-old.
Group 1 placed.
Group 1 placed. The others are all coming out of provincial races, but the only other one, A Time for Julia, the favourite, well, she got beaten by Balaclava Lady and Budo and the Big Chill. Well, they were part of the also-ran group in the 1,000 Guineas.
Yep.
Had Villa Splendido had a proper preparation to get to the 1,000 Guineas, I don't think she would have been one of the also-rans. I think she's got a fair class edge on these. $3.50 or around that mark, I think she's a great bet.
All right. I can't knock that, mate. I don't know why she's not favourite over A Time for Julia, but I've gone with Zoria. Thought a run behind Cavalry Rose, I always get that wrong, was good enough. And if you go back, I can't even remember where I was up to now, we've done this so many times, but go back 3 starts, she got beaten just over a couple of lengths by Lankan Rupee over 1,000 metres. I think she then stepped up to 1,300 and won that, albeit at Bendigo. Given a 23-day break, goes back to the 1,200, puts in a good run behind a fairly classy filly, gets back out to the 1,400 here, 7-day backup. I'm on.
All right. Race 2, the Deurban Gothic Stakes, 1,400. Should be for black horses only. Like they have the Greys race at Flemington, you know?
Yeah.
You could have the black horses race.
The Gothic race.
The Gothic race.
You reckon?
Oh,
Pitch it to him.
Something. All right. What have I done here?
What have you done?
Oh, well,
Talking about Lions.
Limes. I backed him at Newcastle behind Prasia. Wasn't that a train wreck? I've been about 18 lengths. He then came to Melbourne. I thought he ran good behind Prono. I think he's a bit of a suck, this horse. Like, I don't think in Sydney he was really driving to the line, whereas he came to Melbourne and maybe going backwards, it just woke him up a bit.
Stable can switch him.
Exactly. One of mine here, Divine Moon. I've been on him at each of his 3 starts, $81.
Limes is around the $4.80 mark, just
Yeah.
for the viewers, and Divine Moon $6.50.
Yeah, I haven't backed Divine Moon. He went 1,500 there last time in the Stan Fox. He comes back to the 1,400. I'd have liked to have seen him go the other way.
Carbine Club.
I'm guessing that'll probably... You must be reading my mind, mate.
I
It's
read the script
unbelievable.
before we came on.
Yeah, the horse I'm actually tipping is Alanee. Mick
Yep.
Price's horse is around the $12 mark. I know he got beaten last time at Mornington, but he was second up, and his first up win was very impressive. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt for that last run. Mick Price commented on Tuesday at Caulfield. The horse had worked very well. He's come on since his last run. Mick's a good judge.
Yep.
And I think you've got to respect that. And I think at $12 each way,
Okay.
you could do dumber things.
No knock there. I've gone the 10, Royal Rada, inside gate. A little bit worried about that. 2 starts back again out of, came off the Lankan Rupee form. Thing I like about this one is, on debut, I know it was only Bairnsdale. It was 350.
Where is that?
350 in country Victoria. 350 into 230, won by 3.8. Had a break, came back in that Lankan Rupee race. 7s out to 850, beaten 4 lengths. Last start was 250 into 170. Got trapped right wide with G Boss aboard. Wasn't a bad run. Just think there's a little bit of X factor to it.
So if it's, what price it? Oh,
One second, no, it won't be. It's right here. It is $8.50.
so if it's $8.50 to $12, you don't want to be on?
Yeah, if it drifts, I don't want to be on.
All right.
Yep. What watch the money at Clinton McDonald's stable.
All right. Race 3, Norman Robinson Stakes. Another good thing.
Here we go.
Another good thing. The toppy will just lap these. Cabane.
Talking about Cabane.
Yes.
Okay.
Mate, Jamanda. Use him as a bit of a form reference. 2 runs back, got beaten 7 lengths, 8 lengths by Piero. Now, Piero's in a different league to this lot. But the following run, he came out and he got beaten less than a length by Felipe and the horse with the name that I don't like. Havastan. Havastan and Felipe, Havastan, Felipe and Jamando are Cabane, 3 of Cabane's 4 dangers. It's only 5 hopes. The other one's Honorius, right? He needs another lap. Cabane steps up for 1500, goes straight to the front, leads, dictates, Group 1 class horse.
Yeah.
Just get in the queue if I was you.
Around the $3 mark, you might
Perfect,
be right.
Good price.
I'm a-
Wins. Best bet of the day.
Best bet of the day.
Best
It's gone
bet of
off
the
early
day.
there.
Just
All right.
telling you.
I thought Cabane was a little bit flattered last start. I think Albrecht is a good horse but can't run 1500, whereas
Hang
Cabane's
on.
a mile 2000 metre horse.
4 weeks ago, you wanted to sleep in the stable with it.
Yeah, I love Cabane almost as much as Western Symbol, but I just
So you're going to pot him here and he's in.
look.
The Sydney 3-year-old form has got a lap on the Melbourne 3-year-old form.
I got no doubt about it. That's why I'm tipping Honorius. I agree with you. I think he could be looking for a bit further, but
Did you see the Caulfield Guineas?
did I see the Caulfield Guineas?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. All Too Hard,
yeah,
Piero,
yeah,
Epaulet.
yeah. Daylight.
See where the casino is, about
Yeah.
2 kilometres down the road?
Yeah.
That was the 4th horse.
So what's your point? Because I'm tipping a Sydney horse here, who's finished 5 lengths off It's a Done Deal and Prasia. One's a
Oh.
$2.80 favourite for Victoria Derby, and the other one's on the 3rd line for a Cox Plate.
Well, that was 10 seconds I'll never get back.
Look, I'm not knocking Cabane. I love the horse, but I'm just saying I think he was flattered last start because Albrecht can't run 1500 metres, and Divine Moon
Is a
is a
maiden.
good horse, but still a bloody maiden. So I'm not convinced that
there
that
any
form
need to
is
swear?
that good.
Kids, watch this.
Yeah. I'll take Honorius. I think, as I said in probably take 2 of this show earlier, I think you could frame a market around Honorius and Cabane, and I don't think you'll lose.
Very good.
We're moving on.
We're moving on.
We're going through quickly.
Can I give you one tip?
Yes.
Just back your horse, it'll win. Race 4. Oh, jeez, I'm so keen to finish here. Now listen, what price have you got this Summer Bliss? Because I know it's favourite. I looked at it last night, but
Just give me one moment.
when I looked at this race, I said to myself, "There's going to be a false favourite here. They will tip this."
Summer Bliss,
this
$4.
All right. What price coming out?
It's into $5.50 around
All
the
right.
place now. It was
All right.
$6.50 when we did the first take.
Now, this Summer Bliss makes its debut for the Mick Kent stable.
Yep.
Right, they are a stable that can have a bet.
Yep.
All right, they can get a bit hypey about their horses. Right, it's just he's a very good trainer, and when he produced one that wins by a space, people take notice.
Yep.
She made a debut at Ballarat in a 1600 metre fillies and mares maiden. Key factor here: the flux, $6 to $10. No support.
Right.
All right. Read the comments. She was obviously good. Race wide, carted wide, no cover, 6, 3 deep, 4th to the turn, 2nd in the straight, put them away at the 200, dominant win.
Yep.
It was a 1600 metre maiden. All
Yep.
right. 1600 metre maidens and up are the lowest races on earth in this country. All right. The Great Revenge won a 1600 metre maiden. All right. He can't get out of his own way. That's my horse, so I can bag him, all right? So don't people blow up and say, oh, that poor horse Revenge. I pay for the bills, right? And trust me, you get a lot more bills than you get checks with him. So if I want to bag him, I'll bag him, all right?
So you're
He
bagging
won
Revenge.
a maiden,
Yeah.
right? A 1600 metre maiden.
Down in
The
Melbourne.
10 that finished behind him,
Yep.
they will die maidens, right? Not one of them has won a race, and I'm tipping not one of them ever will,
Okay.
all right? But
So
the point I'm making is they are bad races. Okay, she goes from a 1600 metre maiden into a listed race, and she's going to carry the same weight as a horse here, Cameo, from the Snowden stable.
Yep.
That last start finished 4th, beaten 1.7 lengths in the manifold at set weights.
And the horse that
All
ran
right.
third?
The horse that ran third came out on Wednesday and won 1,000 guineas.
Mm.
The horse that won the race, maybe discreet, well, she'd had enough going into it, and she was disappointing. But that is as good a Melbourne 3-year-old filly form as you get in Melbourne, that race. This filly finished 1.7 behind it. How is she $6? And a thing that won a maiden at Ballarat, $4 favourite.
I can't tell you that. I'm in total agreement.
Just bet each way, punters. That has just got the profile of a winning bet each way.
Let me just,
Cameo?
yeah, and I agree with you. I'm in your corner 100%. Just on that Summer Bliss with the flux, the reason, just to answer that, the reason why she's gone 6 out to 10 is because Next Test, who's also in this race, who was in that same race as her, was 210 into 190. So I'm tipping when a horse at even money firms in, most of them blow
And
out.
Next Test has had 6 starts and is still a maiden.
Yeah,
So what's that tell you?
Oh, I'm not saying not knocking the form. I'm just talking about the.
No, I'm
benefit.
just saying that if in anything, that only enhances what I'm saying.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, if that filly, right, Next Test, okay, she's firm. But if that filly was showing something, and I know horses can perform badly, like not be track work horse and race a lot better.
Yep.
But if she was showing black type quality, you would think she would have held a price in a 1,600 metre maiden at Ballarat.
Probably, yeah.
Is that a fair call?
Yeah, I think it's a very fair call.
All right.
Just
Just
quickly-
you're being so kind. Are you hungry?
I'm very hungry.
All
Guy Walder's horse in that race is Zakuto. I know it did nothing at Mornington. Well bred, Huey on top. When those two team up, you've always got to watch out. Big odds, throw it in the multiples.
Great.
And mate, and I mentioned this and nearly forgot this. Deluso, around the 50 to 1 mark. Just have a look at it because I know it's drawn wide. It gets the blinkers on for the first time. It's by Lonro out of a Danehill mare. It's never raced on a good track. Its only start on on anything better than a slow was its maiden or its first debut run over 900 metres. So she could improve sharply on top of the ground.